Alrighty, Glock 44, 22 long rifle, 10 rounds of 22 long rifle. Let's go ahead and shoot these old kegs here. Not too shabby. Pretty nice. Very controllable, very lightweight, a lot of fun. Check it out.
Konklikov back here again today. As you can see on the bench, I have a Glock 44. This is a new pistol. Picked this up a little while back. One thing I want to go over real quick is in the case, you do get 2 magazines. One's in the gun here, another mag. Then you get your back straps. You also get your cleaning brush, and there is a little tool to adjust the sights, which we'll get into later. Okay, so obviously this has been out for a few years. I think there was a few issues that Glock ran into with some reliability issues on a couple different fronts, but I think by and large, most of that has been sorted out. It's been about 4 years, I believe, now that this has been out. I have personally put over close to about 400 rounds through this pistol. Gotten very familiar with it, how it holds, or how it shoots, how it reacts, and everything with me. So, without further ado, I'll get into going over a few of the quick specs. Obviously, this is chambered in 22 long rifle, as you can see on the slide. Has a 4.02 inch barrel. Weight, empty, is 14.64 ounces, so very light. Weight loaded is 16.4 ounces, so still very light. Obviously 22 ammo is pretty light in its own right. But other than that, okay. So go over a couple quick things here. The Glock 44 is basically, by and large, a Glock 19 size 22 long rifle trainer for the most part, but it's also more than that. Whereas a lot of 22s and 22 clones per se, like the SIG P322 and stuff like that, they are a derivative, so they hold some similar accoutrements in terms of how the frame feels and stuff like that, and the general overall look of the pistol. But with the Glock 44, it is a tried and true real Glock. It has striker fired. All the mechanisms are the exact same. This frame is super similar to the regular Glock 19, so a lot of your Glock 19 Gen 5 accessories will work with this gun. They did stray away from some other Glock features that they normally have, such as the polymer slide. So this is polymer here, but there is a chassis underneath here that is all steel, which normally in 22s you'll get a aluminum slide or a Zamac aluminum alloy, in other terms, pot metal slide. So being that it is polymer on the top, a lot of the support points here, like for the extractor, that is supported strictly by polymer. So that's a little bit of a testy point with some people. I've seen some early cases where they broke right here. The other thing is, you know, it's how you make it light and how you make it function. Because if you didn't have this be polymer, then you couldn't obviously use steel, and then you'd have to use aluminum. And this, for the lack of a better term, is cheaper. This is a cheaper to produce, but it is a true Glock in the sense of how it mechanically operates. It's not hammer fired. It's not a weird clone where they got a hammer. It just looks like like the 322. It's hammer fired, and it doesn't operate in the same way. It's not the same size. One of the biggest things that the Glock 44 gets dinged on is the fact that its magazines are only 10 round capacity. You can get some 18 rounders from Pro Mag, which Pro Mag is hit or miss. I haven't had any experience with them yet, but I'll be getting one in the future here. But the mags share the same footprint of a Glock 19 mag. So, I mean, like I said earlier, you can put in, you know, mag releases, trigger kits, takedown levers, things like that, generally, that would be copacetic in working with this gun, that are compatible with the Glock 19 Gen 5. So, besides that, I mean, the gun is pretty great. I have, like I said, shot around 400 rounds through this. The sights are your standard Glock affair. They're polymer sights. The rear one is adjustable, so it's kind of cool. But you can switch them out for whatever Glock pattern sights that you want, so that you do have that option. Another thing to note is that this is just a fantastic trainer. The Glock 19, like I said, same size. Weight's obviously different, but really cheap shooting gun. I've fed some CCI mini mags and some Remington Value Pack 22, and I haven't had any failures with this at all. So far it's been 100% reliable for me. We'll see down the line. I'll try some different ammo through it. But probably another cool point is that this gun is, unlike a lot of 22s that are made, is pretty much designed to be dry fired because it is necessary for the takedown of it. And I don't believe that it hits anywhere on the barrel, so it wouldn't cause any issues with the striker hitting on the barrel, which is kind of neat because you don't have that a lot. I've had some 1911 22s that is a concern. I've had revolvers, that's a huge concern. Really, it's very user-friendly. It's very convenient to have that option available. Yeah, I mean, really, it's a really nice pistol. Feels all Glock, triggers all Glock. You can lighten it up. You can do whatever you want with it. I don't know if a lot of people would use this for self-defense. Some may. But in terms of a plinking pistol, it's going to be a good one to go hog wild with any kind of accessories that you want to try out and stuff like that. So I think that that's a lot going for it. Internally, there is, on the locking block, that is polymer. So that is something that people are concerned about. But from what I've seen, at least reports online, haven't really had any wear issues with that. The only issue that I've seen is the liner in the striker channel, that has some wear. Some companies are making some cheap parts for it that would switch that out for an aluminum one. You can get an aluminum locking block if you want. You can get threaded barrel, stuff like that. So very, very user-friendly in terms of accessories. So, I mean, I think really this would be great for any kind of a general Glock enthusiast. Long term, we'll see if I have any issues with it, but so far it's been really great. Been a lot of fun. This is a great starter pistol too. You know, if you got somebody new to shooting, this is what I would say is a pretty dang good representation of what a real pistol is going to be like. That you're going to get, because it shares so much with the platform that it's derived from. So I think that is a lot of added value there. Do I read too much into the 10-round capacity magazines? Sure, a little bit. I mean, I think that Glock probably could have figured out how to make these a 15-rounder to be a little bit more competitive, like with the Taurus TX22 and stuff like that. But I understand, you know, obviously a lot of Glock's market is going to be, you know, mag capacity band states where you can only have 10 rounds. So I get why they would have had this. Do I see them making a 15-round mag in the future? More than likely. I don't think it's a long shot. I do want to get my hand on one of those 18-round Pro mags and see how that runs from what I see, they're a very similar design. They look pretty much exactly the same. They're just a little bit different on the internals. But the mags feel good. Like I said, I haven't had any feeding issues. Like I said, some of those earlier reports had. It's been really a nice pistol that I think that anybody would really enjoy. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Has anyone ever ran one of these? Bad stories, whatever. Put them in the comments below, and I'd love to talk about it with you. I try to be active in the comments and stuff like that. So just let me know what you think. But yeah, closing statement. I think this is a win for Glock. Whether people agree with it or not, whatever. But I so far, I'm really liking it. So, all right. Thanks for watching.